Hi guys, Sam and Richie from the Minds on the Mersey podcast. Hope you're all doing well. We're coming on to ask you a big favour, and that big favour is this. If you enjoy this podcast, listening to and watching, it would mean the world to us if you could like, rate, comment, but also subscribe to this podcast, because it really does help us, doesn't it, Richie?
Really does, mate. And we want to get out there, we want to get our message out there. So help the algorithm, share, like, do it all, even donate if you fancy it, and we'll
Absolutely.
we'll crack on, Sam. It all helps.
It all helps. But yeah, listen, obviously it takes a lot of effort making this podcast. We really do enjoy doing it. We hope you enjoy listening to it and now watching it as well. So yeah, like, comment, rate and subscribe and share it with all your mates on all your socials, please.
Cheers, cheers, guys.
Love you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Minds on the Mersey. I'm Sam.
I'm Richie.
How are we doing, everyone? How are you, Rich?
I'm okay, Sam. A few struggles this week, which we'll touch on as we go. But no, yeah, we're still here, still swinging.
It's right, lad. That's what you need to do.
Episode 2 was recording, Sam.
Episode 2 of the video, yeah, mate. It's
wait and see if anything fucks up. But I didn't really fuck up last week, did it? We did all right. Not last week, the week before. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, it only took me like 9.5 hours to edit the hour and 40-minute episode.
But, you love it.
I do love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
You love it.
As always, Minds on the Mersey is very, very proudly sponsored by Pig in Bun. And here's a range of their sauces. And you will hear a lot more about Pig in Bun a little bit later. And you will also, if you're watching on the video, see Richie have his head blown clean off with the hot sauce. It's fantastic. It's amazing.
It did nearly kill me. I'm still having nightmares about it, to be honest.
It was, honestly, the funniest 3 minutes of my life, I think. Honestly, it was class.
So, before we go into something like Sam, before we start with our agenda and all our talk and all our waffling on of shite, I want to talk about something that really. So I watched last week's fortnight ago's episode, and I thought it was fantastic. I really did. I hate the sound of my own voice, so I did turn myself down and turned you back up and turned lovely Jess back up as well. But these creases,
yeah. They're doing your OCD, aren't they?
Yeah, and I fucking hate ironing as well. So I'm quite torn.
The only iron I've ever used is a 9-iron on pitch and putt, to be fair. But as you can see by my t-shirt, look at the state of it.
No, I know, but the problem is because we don't have an official space. We kind of just bunk in wherever we can, wherever we can record the episode.
It's called winging it, I think.
Yeah, but fake it till you make it. I think the kids say these days, isn't it? And we're limited for storage space. We have to put it all back and fold it all up neat in a bag, and so please don't judge us too heavily, guys. We are trying our best here with very limited resources.
So the time is now. What time are we on now? It's now 20 to 7. Me and Richie both got here just after 5 o'clock, and we've only just started recording now. So that's how long it's taken us to set everything up. And so yeah, please excuse the creases on the flag.
Please school this mug here as well. It can't be changed. He's here forever.
Yeah, it is what it is. Sorry about that.
He's the boss as well, so I need to quit wearing my head now.
The gaffer. Don't you forget it. The gaffer.
Yeah, so's Arnie Slot. He won't be there for long.
Let's not talk about Liverpool this week. Thank you, Richie.
Are we batting? Is that the football talk done?
Yeah, that's it.
Football talk
out of the way.
Okay,
yeah, done. Unless you want to talk about Tranmere, obviously.
No, we're shitter.
Okay, sounds. That's fair enough then. No problem at all. So, Richie, I want to hand over to you here because I know that you wanted to speak about something. So over to you, boss.
So yeah, I just wanted to touch on something how I've been recently feeling and some certain aspects of my personal life. Recently I've been passing blood through. I'm going to say poo because the stool is the correct
stool. That's the one.
Stool is the way the doctors say it, and I got really, really quite scared and all that, and went to the doctors. They started testing me for all sorts of stuff, and they've rounded it down now. They think it's somewhere up the top end of my stomach, liver, stuff like that, which is a bit bizarre because I don't really drink a great deal, and I have a fairly balanced diet. I do like food, hence why I'm a bit of a chunk. But
not as big a chunk as me, so you're still okay.
No, but you know what I mean? And so you start sitting and you start thinking, fucking hell, I can't so I tried to go gluten-free and all that, and I hated that. And then, wholemeal things, I hate that. It's just, these sort of foods aren't they're good for you, but they're not great.
They're not enjoyable, are they?
No.
Being on a diet is hard because everything you eat tastes not as good as the stuff you want to eat.
So that started to happen, and obviously, like, you know, I'm still getting tests. I'm still getting tests of like cancers and all sorts of other nonsense as well, which some of it I can't even say the names of. Excuse me, I've just burped. Hopefully we can edit that out. You know,
that's staying in there.
But you know, so like that. So I've been going through that, but like going on to something a bit more like darker now. So my head has been really struggling.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Christmas was good and bad, and I'm like a roller coaster right now. I'm so high some days, like setting up this, doing all this. I love all this sort of stuff in terms of, like, don't get me wrong, I hate public speaking, but here we are. You know,
so we never have to do any live shows because, you know,
we'll definitely fuck that up, won't we?
Yeah.
But and then when I go low, I go really, really low. Like I did think at Christmas, you know, what would it be like if I wasn't here?
Really?
I don't get me wrong, I wasn't thinking about killing myself. I want to categorically say that, like, you know, but I was like, you know, how would people get on if I wasn't here? You know, that's literally how it went through my head, like how I say it to myself, you know. And so I went through, and then I've been up and down, all until like about 3 weeks ago. I went to doctors finally after being pushed by like loved ones, relatives, and so forth, and they've prescribed me on antidepressants. And I've taken one tablet about 2 weeks ago, and I've looked at them every day ever since. Right. I'm actually quite scared to take them.
Really?
Scared to take them, and that's something that, like, I don't. Saying that out loud is actually quite refreshing, knowing that, like, potentially a few hundred people might see this, maybe more.
Hopefully a few thousand, you know.
But like, and I keep on looking at them thinking, they could help me then. They could. But because of the stigma around them, and because of what I've seen them do to other people, is like, it's scared. I'm scared of them. And I'm like, you know, so
scared to commit into it just in case it doesn't go to plan.
The last medication I committed to was lisdexamfetamine, which is for my ADHD medication. Now, I am absolutely riddled in the head with ADHD. Like, my mind is at the 5 million miles an hour, but I've also got autism as well. So what was happening was, right, I was taking my tablet, ADHD Richie would shut up, but autistic Richie would fucking take over. You know, like almost like split personalities, like
Jekyll and Hyde.
Honest to God, and autistic Richie, it had to be his way or the fucking highway. I was absolute nightmare. You know, and it wasn't balanced and all that sort of stuff. You know, so that's where the fear of this tablet come from, because I wasn't myself. And these, I did say that. So I've recently I am speaking to the psychiatrist now who prescribed me with the ADHD medication. I am trying to work with them. They are changing me medicine because I told them I'm not taking it anymore, because it literally slowed my mind down that much that I had time to think. But because I had time to think, if something upset me, if someone pulled out on me at like 8:30 in the morning, I'd still be thinking about that by 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Because I'd be obsessing with it, and that was getting me down, because I'd be thinking, like, something upset me, I couldn't let it go. If the toast burnt me toast, if the thing at the toast at the toasting time.
Really,
it proper put me on a mood. So that was the last tablet I actually committed to for like me head. And I'm looking at these ones, and all I can think is the same.
Yeah. You've been put off by the other ones. Yeah. Sort of thing, like a little bit of a bad experience on the other ones, and it's sort of made you really
and
cautious about wanting to commit to taking them.
And it's just, it's proper affecting me. It really is. I'm doing my own head in on a daily basis with this, like, sort of like a battle. Yeah. It's like a battle. So not being on the ADHD meds, I've gone back to like how I've been my entire life prior to being diagnosed, which is a bit manic, but I'm highly productive, but I struggle to finish things off. But I took one of them tablets, and something upset me that morning. I couldn't let it go, and I can't even remember what it was now, to be honest with you. Probably your taxi driver pulled out on me, twat. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, and I just, and it is so hard to get this out on what's going on up here, because it's madness. But I'm still really, really up and down, and going to speak to my doctors again this week and tell them exactly how I'm feeling. And I know what they're going to say already, you know, is try them. They're going to say try them, and they're right. I should try them. They could genuinely help me. I don't get me wrong, I could go the opposite way, but I feel as though I can recognise those steps now, and that's what I'm trying to almost convince myself to recognise those steps where I start going a bit mad.
Yeah.
If you like. So that's...
And putting some strategies in place to help you if you do.
Well, yeah, so since, with what's been going on inside my body, every time I seem to exercise, I'm in pain inside for a few days.
Which isn't helpful, because exercise with, endorphins and that sort of thing. 100%.
So, with the lads in work, I used to play on a Monday with the Mersey Project. I used to play with them. I used to play on a Wednesday with the lads in work, and I used to play on a Thursday with one of the lads in work. Got me into they call it the old codgers footy. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind. All of them aren't old. It's just the people who run it, so I haven't been able to do that. And yeah, there's it's a trouble. It's a troubling place where I'm at, but I'm recognizing when I'm starting to go one way now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Which I'm not. I'll let myself go as wild and as hyper as my head allows me, because I know that I'm so far away from the other side. So that's where I'm trying to find a balance with myself.
It's the balance.
And and then I actually went to so it was one of my friend's birthday recently. Went to try and play golf.
Is it something you've done in the past? Golf?
I'm fucking shit at golf, mate.
I had to give up trying to play golf because that's exactly what was happening. I was trying, and I knew where I wanted to hit it, and I'd look there, and then it would. And I just get so frustrated.
Well, so
I end up throwing the club. Or snap it in half.
So the example I'm bringing up is, Sam, I'm on this high, going an hour away to this lovely golf course. I can't even remember the fucking name of it, but it was near Crewe, and I had a great time with the lads and stuff like that on the golf course. And because I couldn't do it, and I haven't got the patience. But I know full well if I had the ADHD medication, I'd sit there and I reckon I could do it.
Right.
But then the mood that I'd be in until I could do it, it's spiraling me out of control. So, yeah, anyone out there, good or bad, experiences on, antidepressants or even ADHD meds, please reach out to us. I'd love to have a chat with you, and maybe we can both give each other maybe even some tips just in the chat.
Yeah, to try and coping strategies and things like that.
I'll try anything once, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So, if anyone in the chat cares to comment, please crack on. I'll read everything. I'll like it. I'll heart it.
Yeah.
So, and if something works, I'll feed it back to you, because I will literally try anything once. Please keep it PG, if you wouldn't mind. You keep it fucking PG as well, you. So yeah.
What do you mean?
So that's basically where my head is at the minute, Sam. It's up and down, and I don't mean like little bits. It's massive.
Really, big dips.
Big dips. And
yeah,
maybe speaking to our special guest later, I might be able to get some insight.
Maybe, yeah, that might be helpful. But
a bit more on here later.
I mean, fair play for you to I mean, it's
I've given you quite a high level overview. I don't want to go too dark and stuff like that.
No, of course, but it takes some balls to sit and open up to a mate. Firstly, take some balls, and obviously we put an agenda together for every episode we do. And you came and you said, "I want to talk about this," and I was like, "You sure?" And you were like, "No, absolutely. We're on a mental health podcast. It has to be said." And I was like, "Fucking fair play," because it takes some balls to say it to me as a mate. And we've been mates for a long time, but it's going to go out to other people. Hopefully, hundreds of people are going to see this, and it's very brave what you've just sat and done. Do you know what I mean?
Speaking to you now, and don't get me wrong, it going out there is making me a bit nervous. Some people, you don't like. I'm going to be the first to say I didn't believe in mental health. I'm not going to sit here and say I did. I thought I'll fucking get on with it. Do you know what I mean? I think we've said this on other episodes.
The whole man up sort of thing.
Yeah. I was quite naive to it, and then when my head started to fall apart. It was funny enough when I started becoming when I started becoming important in work. Actually, suddenly become important in work, and I hate it.
They need me.
But,
I don't like it.
It could be linked to that, but I genuinely do. I like some of the jobs that I get given, and some of them are real. I've sat up at 3 o'clock in the morning with an idea to fix the issue. You know what I mean? It's been playing on my mind, and I've had to go and fucking write it down, so I know I'll forget by the time I wake back up at a normal-ish time. So yeah, make going out there to all these wonderful people who watch us, including any trolls that might be listening.
More on that later.
It is quite nerve-wracking, it's quite anxious, and if anyone who doesn't understand mental health, I might get called a fanny. You know what I mean? Like, and there is people.
Hopefully not.
But there is, and I can completely understand where they are. 'Cause I was one of them people, and I'm not afraid to say that. And yeah, and and even speaking to you now, mate, I'm feeling quite emotional now. I'm gonna try and not cry, but I feel better for speaking it.
Yeah,
I will say that, and that's one of the important messages about me even bringing this up tonight. It's okay to not be okay.
100%.
Is the best, and I'm not okay, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I know
you found peace with that.
I wouldn't say peace, but I can see the path that I'm on. I can see both paths, and I've just got to try and always stay on the right one.
Yeah.
I'm recognizing.
But occasionally you will stumble onto the other one.
Of course.
But it's knowing when that's happened, and then it's also knowing how to get yourself back onto to the right one.
100%, mate, and that's what I wanted to try and bring to this tonight. And I will give you all a bit of an update on me in the next episode. Let you know if any of your coping mechanisms have failed, any of them have succeeded. Yeah. If you want to share them, I'll happily sit there and read every single one. I'll even reply to you.
Man, if anyone's got, like Richie asked, Richie there asked for some advice on the medication stuff, and if anybody watching has got any experience of that, reach out on our socials, on our Instagram, on our Facebook. We're now on TikTok because we're trying to get down with the kids, apparently.
And if you do want to even just message us privately, we'll reply, and we'll talk about your problem. We'll keep you anonymous as well, and we'll bring it out and say we've had a few people reach out.
Yeah, or even send them in via the email. Mine's on themersey@gmail.com.
No, anything at all, and maybe we can help you find a coping mechanism. I can talk about some of mine. Exercise is big, but I can't physically do. Well, I can do it. It's just the pain afterwards isn't worth it.
At the moment.
With the undiagnosed issues that I've got going on, but that fucking thing didn't help. But it's getting this message out there that it's okay to not be okay. We can all, go up and down, and it's fine. It's just recognizing when you are down. You've got to just try and find, like we've asked for, coping mechanisms, strategies, anything you can think of to try and flip that switch.
And reach out to somebody and share it with someone.
So to turn that bad mental health experience into a good one, or try and see, because even in the dark, there's always light. Do you know what I mean? So it's trying to, it's hard, mate. It really is hard, because I'm so,
mate.
Me and you could have a conversation tomorrow, and I could be at rock bottom. You might think, fucking hell, he's in a mood with me, and it's not. I'm just not having. I'm just having
a good day.
But within probably 3 minutes, you could ring me again. I could be like, how's it going, mate? You sound. What's going on? Do you know what I mean?
No,
so it's.
I totally understand.
And yeah. So I'm trying to find my balance, trying to find my feet again, trying to get my mojo back, trying to because sometimes I look in the mirror and I don't always recognise the person looking back at me. I'm like, where have you gone, Rich? Because you used to be very outspoken, found myself fucking hilarious.
Mate, I've since we met, you've always been bubbly, outgoing, like you said, easy to talk to, easy approach, very approachable, easily approached for advice or a laugh or whatever, and obviously we text all the time, obviously, and you told me sort of we're back that you were struggling in that, and I was like, oh man, how can I help him here? But then it became quite clear to me that you were already exploring what you need to do to get yourself out of that little dip. Do you know what I mean?
No, 100%. And I'm not saying all my ideas that I'm going to have are going to fucking work.
No, of course not.
But the fact is that I wouldn't say I've hit rock bottom, because I haven't. You know what I mean? All right, I have thought about what is it like I'm not here, but I didn't feel suicidal. I was just thinking about would it be better if I wasn't here, and I honestly think I'm quite funny, so I don't think it would be.
I'd be good,
being a little bit arrogant, But no, I genuinely believe that, I'm trying to turn it around, trying to put it into more, trying to always think positive, trying not to get into too many, especially arguments at work, arguments at home, even arguing with the fucking dog. He takes no fucking notice of me, and yeah, just trying my best in a place where it's far too easy to do my worst. It's the best bit of, I always say that to myself, try your best. You can do something shit, but what's the point in that? You might as well always try your best.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what I'm trying to do. And it's hard. It's very hard, Sam.
I think one of the things you said then about when you ask people for like some advice if they've got it and stuff, and reach out on our socials, reach out to us, whatever. One of the sort of goals when setting up this podcast was to try and like grow a community of people who could be there to support each other, because it is called Minds on the Mersey. It is a mental health process. Yeah, we talk some absolute fucking nonsense sometimes and shite and blah blah blah. But the underlying thing about it is it's we talk about our mental health, and the message was always from day one. It's okay to feel shit sometimes, but don't suffer on your own.
Yeah.
That's the message that we wanted to get out when we set this podcast up. And the whole point of setting it up was to be honest about our own journeys and stuff, to show people that it happens.
Yeah.
Because for me, when I went through my really sort of bad spell quite a few years ago now, probably come up to nearly 10 years now, to be honest with you, when I was really bad, and it was something someone said. I spoke to them recently about booking future guests and stuff, and something he said was, I didn't think anybody else would know how I was feeling, and that's exactly how I felt at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't think that anybody else would understand what I was going through, but that was total nonsense, absolute nonsense. There's loads of people out there, like, for example, like Samaritans, they've got I can't remember the number. We'll get it up and we'll put it in the show notes and stuff. But reach out to Samaritans. Shout, I've got a text crisis line. If you're really, really feeling low, use that.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to friends and family, because there are people there that can support you. Ask your mate to go for a pint or go for a coffee or go for a walk around the park, and just say to them, oh, you know what, I've been feeling shit, and they'll go, oh, really, mate? Yeah, tell me all about it.
Yeah.
And genuinely, for saying what you've just said, do you genuinely feel a bit?
Speaking to you, I feels all right, but knowing it's going on to everyone, it does make you feel anxious, but hopefully, like, someone out there can, I wouldn't say be inspired from my story at all. I don't want that, I just want, maybe they realise, it's okay to talk.
100%. From day one, the objective of this podcast was, if it makes one person reach out to somebody else to tell them how they were feeling, they weren't feeling great, that's the objective.
That's
complete.
It done, yeah.
Just one person, do you know what I mean? And
no, 100%.
Obviously, if it's more than that, fantastic, but it's an important issue, man,
Yeah.
Too many men suffer in silence.
Yeah.
Suicide rates in the UK, 75% are male, aged between 18 and 40.
Yeah.
It's just it's something that needs to,
because
too many men suffer in silence,
100%,
and they think that nobody else knows what they're going through.
No,
100%. It's not true. It's not true. That's the message we're trying to get out there: is don't suffer in silence, lads and ladies. Don't suffer. But ladies are better at sharing their feelings, I think, personally. But don't suffer in silence. Honestly, there are people that can help you, support you. Samaritans, like I said, shout.
I would say, me personally, like I say, speak to your mates.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Like, your missus, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, they might not get it because they've seen the good you, and they don't understand how have you gone from being that to that. Like, they haven't seen, they don't understand how you've got there because all they see is you. So speak to people who've known you for longer. Even like, reach out to your parents, aunties, uncles, grandparents. But by the way, listen, I know we're talking about men and women here as well, but even any of you younger, we're on TikTok now. But, don't be afraid to speak about your emotions. Like, we had Jess on a fortnight ago, and she was like, she's obviously helping kids reach out and speak about their emotions and stuff like that. I think it's so important to start from a young age. I wish this sort of thing was around when I was younger, but we were talking, it was the 90s, you know what I mean? Didn't even have mobile phones. So, well, they probably did. Definitely were like this fucking big.
Yeah, they were massive.
But, just, reach out. Just help around. Don't be afraid. And just try. And don't be afraid to try something different. Step outside that 3-foot world that you've got.
Yeah.
Step outside that, because you've literally got a 3-foot world all the way around you that you feel comfortable in. That's not always a good space, so try something different, and don't try it half-arsed.
Yeah.
Go fucking balls deep, both feet in, and do it. It could turn out to be a terrible idea, but you've
What's
tried.
the worst that's going to happen, though?
You try again.
Yeah, exactly.
You wasted tenner on a game of golf, or 30 quid like I did, you know, and I'm shit at it.
30 quid's a decent chippy there, Reggie.
Fucking hell. Like, I was bad, mate. I mean, I was beyond fucking bad.
I'm banned. My family.
Happy Gilmore, me inner Happy Gilmore nearly came out. I nearly lashed a club. Fucking hell. If anyone was there in some random golf course in Crewe and they seen me having a few fucking meltdowns.
I wish I was there. Why didn't I get an invite?
I want to apologise, but the entertainment value must have been fucking brilliant for you.
That
you know
sounds
what I mean?
Incredible.
So, no, that's where we're at, mate.
Maybe we go to one of those smash-up rooms. Have you seen them? Where you can pay and they put like vases and stuff in there, and you go in and they like safety gear you up to high heaven. And you just go in with sledgehammers and just smash it up.
I used to do that for a job when I was a plasterer. Do you know what I mean? We used to pull out the kitchens and stuff like that. I used to smash things to bits.
There was
none of that. Like, you know, I can't say what I'm going to say next. I'll probably end up fucking getting sacked.
Cancelled.
No. It's not about like PPE. Quite often I think, oh, should go and get me goggles on really for this. It'll only be after the fact I've nearly been made blind.
Might have to edit that bit out on the podcast.
Nah, you'll be all right, mate. You'll be all right. It's a different time. It was a different time.
But no, those smash up rooms, man. I really want to go to one of them. They look class.
Should we find one and go?
I think we should go, man.
And we'll do a little video for the podcast. And
yeah, man.
Yeah,
I think we should, now we've mentioned it, I think we should go and get some. I think we should go and just smash the shit out of stuff. It's fucking because mate, like it's like going the tip. You know, when you go to the tip and you've got some glass.
And you
get to throw
it. You purposely break it down.
You throw it so hard, like to try and smash it.
It's like if you've ever been for a walk like around the park and there's a lake and you can see the ice and you break it.
You have to, don't you? You have to.
Yeah,
there's certain
even in
things,
buckets and stuff
certain
like that.
things you have to do. If you walk past a football, you have to kick it.
Bubble wrap.
You have to put.
You sit there properly and you think, what the fuck? I've just wasted half an hour trying to pop all these bubbles.
Honestly, but you can't stop until you've got all the bubbles. Though.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Get all of them.
It's like over a pack of biscuits, but you've got to eat the lot. I'm the same.
Oh yeah, you know. Yeah, absolutely.
But no, so that's where my head's at, mate, and hopefully someone out there can take some comfort, and hopefully we can get some decent support off you, you know, our listeners, and any advice you can give me. Or even Sam might have a little bit of a wobble, you know, and we use but one of your advice. That'll be fucking fantastic. That'll genuinely make my day.
Yeah, please reach out and any advice on like Richie saying the ADHD meds and stuff like that.
It'll show that I'm being listened to as well.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. Hopefully we are listened to a little bit by a few people. But no, reach out. You know, the usual spaces. We're on Facebook, Minds on the Mersey. We're on Instagram, Minds on the Mersey. We're now on TikTok, Minds on the Mer, because that's all I could put in. So, no more characters left. No more characters left. I couldn't be bothered. Obviously, our email address is mindsonthemersey@gmail.com. So, you know, as Richie said, if you've got your own coping strategies, the medication that you're taking, how you found it, whether you started some and then stopped taking it like Richie did, like, write in and tell us about it, because obviously it will help us. And then, you know, Richie, I'd imagine, will update us in a couple of weeks about how he's getting on, so that might help somebody else. You know, let's build a little community where we help each other and stuff. You know, I think it'd be
can be good, man. It can only help, can't it? Do you know
Absolutely,
what I mean?
man. But listen, I think I want to say well done for, you know, sitting and sharing, man, because it's it's not easy, mate. It's you know, it's hard enough sitting and, you know, saying it to your mate that you've known for 2 years, you know, but when you've got that thing pointed at you, you know, and this thing in front of your face, and, you know, it takes another level of bollocks to do it. So well done, man. Well done.
Hopefully.
And I hope you feel a bit better for it as well.
I feel better for speaking to you right now, and if I get even if I get one positive comment, you fucking don't count if you comment on it.
I won't put nothing positive. Little bitch.
If I get a couple of nice comments, it'll make me fucking day. It really will.
Happy days.
It'll be nice.
Talking of comments on posts and stuff, something I've noticed. Sorry for sniffing there, by the way. I've noticed is
you got your first online troll.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's a badge of honour.
Oh, I felt famous, you know. Proper felt famous. I was walking around my house going, got an online troll, me, mate. Fucking get on me. Honestly, get on me, mate. Walking around like Conor McGregor like that. Come on.
Like, no chance.
Yeah, honestly,
no chance in hell.
Honestly, it was wild, you know. So basically, the story is we wanted to introduce the video part of the podcast because obviously a lot of the podcasts that I like are video based, and I think it just gives you a better connection to the audience, the audience to the people who are hosting it, you know. But obviously another part of it is the fact that you can clip up parts of the podcast and you can put it out on social media,
reels and
stuff, and ultimately that's how you're going to grow your audience, is by hopefully getting a few of them that go a little bit viral or whatever, and that's how you get new people coming in to listen to the podcast.
This one went viral, didn't it?
So it was the one about the taxi driver last week. Well, I told the story about paying card in the taxi and the taxi driver kicked off. So the software that we use to record has got an AI feature. I won't go into too much detail and bore everyone, but it's got an AI feature that automatically makes clips, and then it rates out of 100 of the likelihood that it's going to go well, basically.
Yeah.
And the only one, don't know how boring last week's episode was, but the only one that was 99 out of, I think it's out of 99, was this taxi driver clip. So I thought, I'll give it a go, put that one out first, see how it goes. It's had over like 60,000 views. Which is not, considering that our Facebook following at the time was like 250, our Instagram was like 200.
Yeah.
Wasn't on TikTok. You know, put this reel out, 60,000 views. I was like, what? But because it's got out in the public domain, it means that the public have been commenting on it. Like, listen, loads and loads and loads of positive comments. And loads of new followers, which if you're one of those people, thank you very much. Honestly, it means the world. So
there was also people who could relate to you as well
100%,
on the post, saying like, you know, the world is unfortunately going to card.
Yeah.
And that's where the planet's going to, unfortunately. You know. But...
Yeah, and we had a couple of taxi drivers come on and sort of say, well, what an idiot for, you know, complaining about a fare and this sort of thing, which I don't want to drag the taxi driver down too much, you know. He had his rant, and they get it.
I get it.
You know, we said that we got it and stuff.
Everyone's allowed to have a moment of, like,
absolutely,
you know. So...
absolutely. But there was a lot of like nice comments and stuff, and you know, sort of people backing up the theory that he's exaggerating the £1.50, and they used their own examples about what they get charged as a percentage, because you asked people to comment and they did, which is great. But then there was one or two people who
I'm sorry to laugh.
Decided to take aim,
nasty,
like,
but the fact that you took it so well, I've got a troll of famous.
Honestly, lad, I was made up. Honestly, it was class. Because
fuck's sake,
quite a funny one, which I'm going to give this fella props for, right? So he commented on, because at one point I said, I offered the taxi driver, should I go out and walk? This one comment was, don't lie, mate, you wouldn't go out and walk anywhere, which I thought was, you know, on the border, but it was. I'll take that. That's quite funny. That's,
I mean, to be
quite
fair,
a good
though, if you can, depending on how far away it was, how far was it?
Not far, but I was knackered. It was late at night.
No, exactly. It's late at night. Yeah. Safety first and all that, you know. But I like I tell you what, right? There's an Asda, like probably 10-minute walk from here, right? I've paid a lot of money to learn how to drive. I pay a lot of money for my car. I've paid a lot of money to insure it. I'm a fuck no.
Exactly.
I want to be quicker. Exactly. I don't want to be fucking, do you know what I mean? A 10-minute walk there and then lump back with all like me shopping and shite. No, I'm sorry.
So that was quite a funny one. But the one that was really quite
below the belt.
Listen, I laughed at it.
Oh no, because you got your first online troll.
I was made up. I was fucking famous, mate. I'm officially famous now. So
you know, verified on all the accounts now, can't you?
Watch me go, mate. Watch me go. No, the actual comment which I'm talking about was, who the fuck pays for a taxi with a card, you fat twat?
That's a bit much, that.
Which, do you know what, right? At first, I was
like...
like...
he's a taxi driver.
Couldn't care less, to be honest with you. But at first, I was a bit like...
At least he listens to the whole... At least he listens to the whole reel.
That's good.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what the person doesn't seem to understand is the way these things work is the more people that comment and the more people that like it, the more people are going to see it. So
thanks, mate. Cheers, mate.
Listen, if you listen, 1 million people can sit and call me a fat twat, and I'll be made up with it if it means that this podcast reaches one person, as we said earlier, that needs the help that they're going to get, and it makes them talk to somebody. So if people want to call me a fat twat, crack on. Honestly, it's absolutely fine.
No, we don't want that. We don't, like, you know, let's just
We want to grow a nice community, of course, but these are people, because obviously the reel went well.
You can't help. You're going to get a few.
These aren't followers of the Facebook. They don't follow the Facebook
No.
page. They don't watch the episodes. They've just seen a reel, and what the thing for me about it is, listen, I didn't take it personally at all. This fella's clearly got a bit of a sad life, really, when you think about it. Where the fact that he's got to sit at home and hide behind his phone or his keyboard and give other people abuse. It's quite a sad existence. I don't. The bit I can't wrap my head around is what does he gain from doing that? I don't. Do you know what I mean? Like you've got to be quite lonely and sad, and there's got to be something going on in that fella's head to sit there and call somebody he's never met a fat twat. I mean, not being funny. I already knew, by the way. I'm not, fucking hell. I have got glasses, but I'm not completely blind. I am aware of my issues with my weight. Do you know what I mean?
But the thing is, though, it's actually makes it a lot of a wider issue.
It's a wider societal issue, isn't it?
Yeah, because a kid could record a TikTok, or like a young person, like a teenager, and trolls could get into that person's head and start trolling them because they've done something a bit different. The fuck are you doing? You knobhead. What what are you doing that for? You thick cunt. Do you know what I mean? Something I see some people put total failures on there where they bang their head and stuff like that. And I find,
they're hilarious.
But that's just funny, isn't it? Like I bet you if this fucking whole thing fell down now,
it made the best clip we ever had.
# podcast fail.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Even though it needs fucking ironing. But going back to the situation, Sam, of what's happened to you, and it's dreadful, by the way. It's it's bullying. It's fucking bullying. It's disgusting. But we're in a place now where you can literally, at the click of a button, you can reach millions of people. Like you just said there, that one clip there, 60,000 views, which is amazing. And we've had 2 dickheads comment on it.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but just come on, let it go.
Let's try and be nicer to let's all try and be nicer to each other.
Get over it. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I mean. So across society now, how many times do you reckon a kid would put a video up and someone on there trolls them?
Well, we've touched on it before, haven't we? About I'd struggle being a kid these days with all the social media and that. Because when I was a kid, I got bullied at school. Well, I didn't really get bullied at school, to be honest with you, but you'd have aggro at school. But then once the school day finished, that was finished, and you go home to your safe space. Now it's everywhere. You can't escape it.
Because most kids, year 7, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't got kids myself. I did foster for a bit, which was a challenge, which we can talk about in another episode. And but when we actually go into kids and they can't escape anymore. There wasn't escape. You'd got you'd have a bit of a ruck in school, a bit of an argument with someone, but it was forgotten about.
Yeah.
But you've still got the dread of going back the next day if it's going to continue or not. Do you know what I mean? Some people just can't let things go. But just there's no need for it. There's no need at all. Just you can think it. Just say it out loud in your sad little flat, in your little fucking armchair with ciggy burns in the side of it, and your cans of Fosters at your feet. Just say it out loud. Just say, you're a fat twat, aren't you? And then just scroll on. Don't comment it. Don't be a dickhead. And it proper boils. I hate bullies. It proper boils me piss.
Well, I agree that we do need to be nicer to each other, but just keep commenting that I'm a fat twat because it helps the algorithm.
Stop it.
Sends it out.
Stop it. No, that's not okay.
No, it's not. No, listen. I luckily enough, I'm thick-skinned. I'm thick everything.
No, but all right. We're lucky that you can take it. You're not think, he's just a dickhead. He's made me famous. Actually, you've put a spin on a better. You've spun a negative into a real good positive there, and that's the only thing I can say for these young kids. Don't take these idiots seriously. No. Fuck him. Just delete the comment and it's gone forever.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot of it, report it to Facebook, and then get on with it. 100%. Just go and get on with your life. Do not take that seriously or to heart.
And be nicer to each other, people. Yeah, there's no need for.
Don't be a cunt.
Yeah.
That's all I can say on the matter. And I'm sorry. By the way, any parents out there, I'm sorry about the language. If you want to show that to your kids and say what me and Sam have been through here today, and I've just said don't be a cunt, but I've said it twice now. But just being be nice or don't say anything at all. You know, I heard my mum say that to me fucking loads of times.
If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
Sound like Susan here, do you know what I mean? She's going to...
I see.
She'll fucking say something to me when she watches
I got told off by my mum.
You're never, ever too old to be told off by your mother.
I got told off because of the last episode, you know, the England kit bit. I think I said the word fuck about 12 times in the space of about 30 seconds.
It's fucking dead expensive, that's why.
So she said, listen, I know that you use bad language on the podcast, but that was a bit too much. I was like, sorry, Mum.
What's she going to think about the word cunt? Well, you didn't say it, I did.
Yeah, you did. So
I've said it 3 times now.
You're in trouble, you mate. You're in trouble, you mate.
But yeah, sorry, parents, anyone out there, you know, you can show this to your kids. And by the way, they know all the words I've done in high school anyway, unfortunately.
They know more words than we do.
Oh, yeah. When I was a foster parent, I was Googling some of the things that the kid that I had staying with me. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And by the way, I was at the time when I was a foster parent, I was only like 31. Do you know what I mean?
Really,
so, yeah. So it's an interesting... we can Sam, I'll speak about that in a different time.
Yeah,
I have to be quite careful about what I say with that because of GDPR and stuff like that. I can talk about my experience of it, and that's about it. But I won't go into any. Like, you know, I can talk. I can actually say like, you know, some of the language coming out of them, out of kids these days is totally different, and that, you know, they're learning things at a younger age and stuff like that. They're exposed to it far too easily, you know. But like that online troll there. Let's say, for example, right. I don't know if any of your kids have got Facebook, Sam, but let's say if one of your kids supports the charity, he's just seen his dad fucking to the world of Facebook be called a fat twat. And he's seen that, and he might think, oh, that's normal.
I've not shown Finn, because he would absolutely flip his lid.
No,
Finn would go mental. He'd want to fight the fellow. He's only 9, he'd want to fight him.
But some kids might think, oh, that's normal.
Yes, yeah.
And, you know, we're teaching people bad...
But what if that fellow's got kids? Do you know what I mean? That fella might have kids and he's going around calling people he's never met in his life and watched a 60-second clip of a fat twat.
Yeah.
What's his kids going to think?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just, be nicer to people. And talking of kids, that leads us on to our next subject, and this is mobile phone addiction. Now, it's a bit ironic that we're sat here and I've just gone, yeah, we've gone viral and famous, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, Richie, right?
Moderation.
I've got a trapped nerve in the back of my neck here, right, at the moment. Do you know what it's from? It's from having my phone, and I'm like this.
Really?
Honestly, and that's what it's from. Admittedly, I am trying to push this out on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and stuff. A lot of it is to do with that. A lot of it is to do with other stuff that I do outside of my day job, like charity work and that sort of thing.
Well, when you think about that, let's just talk about...
I'm on my phone a hell of a lot. Too much. Far too much.
I want to just touch on that. So, like, if I'm a surveyor for Magenta. We know all that. Like, so on average, I'm out and about at various different sites 4 or 5 hours a day. So I'm getting phone calls, emails, Teams messages throughout the day, and I'm responding. So I'm doing that as well. I'm like, do, like, and then, you know, and then I'll go to my next site and I'll think, before I get out the car, I'm going to check my emails, check all that. If anything I can sort out now quickly, I'm going to pass that off. Do you know what I mean? And then I get back to my office and I'm on a laptop and I'm like that on this. You know, so I'm always like looking down. And I know they're meant to have like, there's something called like a DSE assessment, which is a display screen set up.
Yes,
and all
you have to have them in work and that, don't you?
Yeah, so like, you know, when I'm in work, I've got my monitor up, set at all the correct heights, but you still end up looking down at a laptop from time to time.
Yep.
You know, and then you're looking at, like I said, I'm on my phone an awful lot. Joe, and that's just like throughout my working day, not to mention then driving and all that sort of stuff, which if you haven't got a comfortable seat or you can't quite get or you've got a sore back and you're trying to adjust your driving position and stuff like that, then you make yourself even more uncomfortable. And then when you get home, and by the way, I'm the first to admit, I love it, but I need to decompress after work. So I'll have a little bit of a scroll through some reels. I might watch a few YouTube videos. I might watch a few, I don't know, like, you know, bet you someone comments on there saying porn. Don't they? And then, you know, but I am conscious because, like, I was a plasterer before I became a surveyor, and I've had to have shoulder surgery and stuff like that. But as a result, because I was adjusting my arm every time, I'm quite aware of me, like the posture. I've got 3 compressed discs and 1 prolapse disc in the top of my neck. That was because I was adjusting myself to plaster each time because I was injured. So, but like, you are right, looking down like that all the time. Like even that like half hour I have to decompress from work, I'm now, because I'm aware of like what my posture is, I try and like I'll lie on the couch on my side instead and have my head up and just have a quick scroll. You know, I've just moved away from the camera. Sorry if you didn't hear me. You know, and then I'll like I do try, but like I shouldn't have to do that at all.
Well, I've just pulled up. So I was getting my phone out while Richie was talking. So I've just pulled up my phone and gone on my settings and gone on the Facebook app only. And
to show you your screen time, does it?
Last Sunday, just on Sunday, I was on Facebook for 3 hours and 44 minutes.
So let's say
just on Sunday.
So hang on,
then on Thursday, 2 hours and 37 minutes.
Let's say on Sunday itself, you had 8 hours sleep, for example, give or take. You know, so you're awake for 16 hours. Take the 3 hours off that.
Yeah.
You know.
But then that's only Facebook. That's not Instagram.
Yeah.
That's not anything else. That's just Facebook.
No, that's what I mean. So when you probably added up, out of the 16 hours you were awake, you've probably done.
I was probably on my phone for 6-7 hours. Probably. Now listen, so a lot of that will be reels and stuff and trying to do stuff with this and replying to messages and things like that. But it's I've noticed that I am becoming addicted to my phone. Like even in work, I'm checking it and I'm like, I never used to check social media and stuff. I'm now like checking it when I'm in work. I've got a quick 2 minutes. Let me just quickly go on Facebook. What's the point? What's the point going on Facebook for 2 minutes? It's fucking pointless.
It's not.
What are you going to see in 2 minutes? But I'm doing it because I feel like I'm addicted to it. Honestly, I do. I really do.
Well, you've recognised it.
Yeah,
what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, I've got to try and
that's the main thing.
What I might try and do is start leaving my phone upstairs. If I'm downstairs in the house, leave my phone upstairs.
Or if you're going into, let's say, like you're making a delivery for your charity that you work for and stuff like that, leave the phone in the van.
Yeah.
Leave the phone in the van.
Well, some of the places I deliver to, mate, windows will get smashed in and the phone will be nicked.
Well, fucking hide it. Do you know what I mean? Don't just leave it on the seats. Do you know what I mean?
Come and steal my phone.
Fucking hell. You know, I completely see this, and like you've got some, there's some kids who can become obsessed with it, and but how
if I can do it, if I at 24 years of age, if I can become addicted to my phone, teenagers can't they? So
well, anyone can. Do you know what I mean? Like, and by the way, I'm well aware. Like, what parents do give kids their iPad and say, "Come on."
Oh, listen. I'm saying this not from a point of getting on a high horse and saying that people who give their kids tablets and the devices are bad, because mate, Finn is never off one. He's never ever off one.
No, I'm not saying that's
bad.
So
I'm coming at this from a point of failure because I've failed.
I don't believe you have, because when I was a kid, and I've got to think back to my younger sister. My younger sister was born in 2002, right? And television was like, you had Sky, you had all the channels and stuff like that. Not like you didn't even have, I bet you the remote was still on a fucking string when you were born.
Cheeky twat.
Saying you're fucking 24.
Stoner, man.
No, it's even not, but stop it. But, when you go on about like being addicted and stuff like that, but like when she was getting ready to go to bed, my younger sister, my mum was sticking in front of the telly with like the music channels on. Just with all the colours and all the different, like her favourite song. I can't even remember what it's called now. It's gone. If I remember it later on, I'll tell you. Do you know what I mean? But and that was her like going to bed routine, sticking in front of the telly, and I'd come in from school when she was young, and like I was like trying to watch the telly myself. Just put like something on when I got in. My mum was like, "Put that on, shut the baby up." Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so to keep them entertained, and that I don't blame parents, and I will never will for getting kids, because it's easy, it's sound, it's quick. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a failure on anyone's part, because kids, technology is a really big part. You want them to be able to use the technology, because
it's going to be their life.
We are moving. Like, there is things that we now need technology for. Like, we're becoming more and more reliant on technology to do jobs, stuff like that. AI is becoming really apparent. Even in my job in work, I put some things through AI to make it look a bit more presentable, like making and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say any parent is a failure for it. And Sam, I certainly wouldn't say you are,
Richie,
because he's
Richie,
never
AI.
There we are then. There we are. But
you think I can design that? You're messing, aren't you?
Fuck Gillo did it, to be honest.
No. that was.
But I'm trying
something
to.
Else.
But I'm trying to, like, what I'm saying is, like, I get that you're addicted, but you're also with yourself, you are trying to make this podcast better. You're checking the stats, but then you're texting your friends and stuff like that throughout the day. Maybe instead of texting your friends, when you listening to your podcast and stuff, so you've got to select your next podcast when you're driving around, and it's hard to not become
hands free, of course.
Obviously, but it's hard not to become. I wouldn't say probably addicted is the wrong word. You're reliant on it. Maybe if you're checking social media and stuff, maybe knock that on the head, and just.
I think that's what it is. I think it's not maybe the phone addiction; it's the social media side of things.
Maybe just stop the socials.
Yeah.
Right, and or just do it at your lunch. Just have a go on socials on your lunch, and maybe try sitting in a different position, and stuff like that is to for your neck and stuff. So, no,
not good, man.
No, that's my opinion. I'm sorry, I know I've waffled an awful lot tonight.
That's all right, mate.
But
I can't.
Yeah, I don't agree. Failure's the wrong word, and I think we're reliant on it. And also, there's when you're doom scrolling through fucking reels.
Yeah,
I can see why, because it's an escape from reality.
Well, Australia have now. Is it Australia that have brought in a ban for
Greece.
under?
Is it Greece?
Greece are bringing in one from next year.
Yeah.
And I think Australia have already done it for under 16s. I think Greece are. What if I put down here? Greece are making a ban in for under 15s from next year.
I completely.
On social media, basically.
Completely.
Do you think the UK should follow suit, or topical corner?
I know, yeah, we're sounding like fucking we do a proper podcast now, proper real life issues. We were talking about, what was that Louis Theroux thing the other day? Talking about that. Based on what I've seen on that Louis Theroux thing, yes, the UK, in my opinion, should follow suit with a ban on you've got to prove that you're 16 and above to have social media.
Yeah, yeah, happy days. I probably would agree with that, to be honest with you.
Based on that alone, do you know what I mean? And
yeah, because you don't want these younger people forming these opinions.
The only problem I'll say about that is, though, right, and I'm looking at it from both sides. There's a lot of streamers who stream Fortnite and all that sort of stuff.
And stuff.
For kids, so maybe.
But with YouTube, you can set parental controls. You can set it for under 13s, so they won't see any content that is designed for 13 or over. Now, we did that with Finn, and trust me, a lot slips through the net, because Finn will be watching something on YouTube, and all of a sudden you'll hear a swear word, and I'm like, whoa, hold on, that's set for 13 and under. Why is that coming through there? So stuff does slip through the net,
But stuff might slip through, but it might stop 90% of it,
hopefully.
You know what I mean? Maybe, again, you're gonna have to maybe do some research on this, but I'd say, yeah, let's try and cut down on social media for everyone. But we've also got to be realistic in this day and age. There is streamers. We're streaming this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we don't make no money from this, and we're not trying to make any money from this.
We're trying to get a good message out.
Just trying to get a message out. You know what I mean? But there is some streamers out there who rely on that for an income, and it's a very, very. It's a balancing act.
Yeah.
Because if a streamer goes live and he's playing, let's say, Call of Duty. Do you know what I mean? Maybe the kids shouldn't be watching Call of Duty anyway because it's 18 plus. But let's be brutally honest with you,
they all play it. They
all play it and stuff like that. And you can turn things off on it to make it less gory and stuff like that. You can limit who you can speak to and stuff like that. But if the streamer gets killed or knifed in the back or anything like that, he goes, for fuck's sake, how can you stop it?
Yeah, exactly.
And also, this particular streamer, let's say, just against trying to stay on topic, might be pro-Iran. The Iran war. It might be pro-Trump. He might be anyone like that at all. And you're like, so, and he might not even swear. He might just say Donald Trump is the best person, and he's fucking not, by the way. I have to stop myself saying that, otherwise someone will clip that and make it look like mine's on the Mersey. I'm not going to get political on this. I'll have to stop myself now. But do you see where I'm coming from?
Absolutely. It's hard to unless you do a blanket ban. It's hard to just
But if we do a blanket ban, could we make people unemployed and have to go and get different jobs in Asda? Imagine seeing some of the top streamers working in Asda, you know what I mean? It'd be a bit cruel, wouldn't it, when they've made such a good following, and some of them are genuinely nice people. I've watched some myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Some of them make me genuinely howl. What the fuck's going on here?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And some of the situations, I've watched a streamer play Call of Duty in the past. Like I said, when I was a foster parent, I was watching me the foster lad watch a streamer play what was he playing? He was playing Fortnite, and he was like just peeking over this roof and hiding in a bush, just steaming. Like he called it, he was calling it camping. He said, "I've pitched me tent," and I found it genuinely, I found it genuinely hilarious. You know, I was watching, I was really into it.
Yeah.
And he said nothing at all. He was perfect. He was fine. My advice is to parents is do your research, limit the channels you can watch. I don't know how far this parental controls can go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's only so much that these sites can do as well. So that's been the longest first section we've ever recorded. By the way, 55 minutes.
54 minutes. It was me waffling.
I think our guest's going to be here in a minute, so we have to wrap up and get our guest in and stuff. But the message is: be nicer to people, right?
And don't be a cunt.
Don't be a cunt. Yeah, exactly.
You can't say that. Otherwise,
sorry, I can't say that. Oops.
Just
sorry,
be
Rob.
nice, and we'll see you in part 2, guys. Thank you very much.
With our guest. See you later. It's Sam and Richie here, and we are here to tell you all about Pig in Bun fermented sauces. Pig in Bun do a range of sauces, as you can see here, right here. And what have we got here, Richie? What have we got?
You're going to make me fucking try this.
I am.
This is Pig in Reaper.
Oh, that's going to be spicy. Got some milk ready.
Mango, Carolina Reaper, very hot 5-star chilies. I have got some semi-skinned, just in case. I'm on the co-op before, mate.
See, I've tried all these already, and they're all phenomenal, by the way. I've got the Mexican sauce here, which is the jalapeno, lime, and tequila. It is delicious on a few salsa chips. And what have you got, Richie?
I've got the jerk barbecue, pig and smoke. You know.
Amazing. And look, we've got some chili chocolate. We're going to try the chili chocolate. Let's get the chili chocolate open. Anyway, as I'm opening this, Pig in Bun use fermentation for their sauces, which basically means that they make like a mash with ingredients like peppers, chilies, garlic, onions, and they put that in a fermentation bucket, and they put on top of it what's called a salt cap. So you cover it with salt all over the top of it, and it ferments in the bucket. Same as like making alcohol sort of thing. But yeah, chili chocolate, Richie?
I've made my own alcohol before, Sam.
I bet you have. Chili chocolate, sunshine?
Nearly died.
Go on, get in there.
Just so you know, guys, I'm not very good with spice.
That's delicious, isn't it? Sorry for people who don't like the sound of chewing, by the way. We're just sat here munching away.
It's a great advert for Pig and Bun.
That is delicious, by the way. Richard, get yourself a chip, mate.
Hang on, let me eat my chocolate first.
Come on.
I just want to pick
It's
on.
meant to be a short advert. Come on, get it on you. Here we go. I can't wait for this.
Easy, tiger.
Go on, son. Go on, son.
Oh, fucking hell. You bastard.
I'll just sit and eat the chocolate.
It's gone up my nose.
Anyway, mouthful of chocolate. Find everything at piginbun.co.uk.
I've got the hiccups. I mean, I've stopped the pig off my milk.
That's piginbun.co.uk. Oh, he's gone. Just be recording another advert after this. I don't think we'll be able to. You okay, mate? piginbun.co.uk. Go and get it, because it's class.
It knocks your socks off.
Welcome back to part 2 of this week's episode. We are joined now by a special guest, and it is the one and only Sarah Waltman. Sarah, how are we doing?
I'm good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm very good. Before we actually get into the nitty-gritty, we need to big up Sarah here, don't we? Because
pulled us
she's
right out the
absolutely
shit.
pulled us out the shit today. We had a guest lined up, and unfortunately we had a bit of a family emergency. Luckily enough, they text us first thing in the morning, which gave me enough notice to actually get something done about it. But Sarah, bless her, has stepped in at a very short notice. She was due to come on as a guest later on down the line, but quick call in and a quick response, and she is here now. So, Sarah, you absolute legend. Thank you so much for coming down. We really appreciate you coming down.
Oh, no, thank you for having me.
You're welcome, honestly. We're pleased to have you here. So before we get into what it is that you do and stuff in the area, tell us all about yourself first.
Okay, so Sarah, I am actually from the Wirral. I'm 50 years of age.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Really?
Yeah, born in 1976. Of us.
Sam's only 24. He's been
I'm
telling
24.
people
Shut the front door.
That's what I keep telling everyone. I'm not.
She knows you're full of shit.
Only because my oldest daughter's 30.
Yeah, I'm 40 in April. I'm 40 this. Oh shit! It is April. I'm 40 this month.
Oh, there you
Fucking hell.
go.
Oh.
Well, I've only just turned 50, so
There we are.
I've seen your party pictures on Facebook. Actually, you look like a pretty good dude. To be fair.
do you know what everyone said to me, because where I'm at the era of, it was club music, we had Cream, Garlands, Nation, The Buzz, The State. So that's my era of clubbing. It's all club music. So for me party, when I found out I had this party, the DJ said to me, what music do you want? Thinking, like the 70s. And I went, good old classic.
Get brothers and sisters on, mate.
Oh. And he went, really?
Brothers
I
and
went,
sisters.
yeah. So I had all the club music, and my mate said to me, mate, shit, that was the best party I've been to in a long time.
Amazing.
That's what you want.
Felt like
That's the
I'm back at the
feedback. That's the
Creed.
feedback you want from your birthday, isn't it? Really?
So I'm a mum of 3. And my background is, let's quickly go over that. So I left school, become a hairdresser, and then I had my oldest daughter when I was 19. So I gave hairdressing a wide berth because weekends, and I wanted to spend time with her. And I went into a 9-to-5 job, found myself a 9-to-5 job. And from there, I went into auditing. I was an auditor for education. And I went from that. I've had a recruitment agency in Hamilton Square. From there, I've gone into Reiki. So I hate using master teacher. So I'm a teacher, but I'm classed as a master.
Master.
So it's a bit
Bow
like,
to the master.
yeah, why not? It's a bit like a Dan in karate, he's a master of his art, isn't he? Well, I'm supposed to be a master of my art.
Very good.
Okay.
We're in the presence of a master here, Richie.
Yeah,
What have we let ourselves in for here, mate?
We could cut this.
Judging from those party photos, I'm not gonna say that isn't true, because it probably is.
We can cut some bits out. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm not bothered about that.
No, listen,
It's
that
all
bit
for
isn't
a
being
laugh,
cut out, I can tell
It's
you.
all for a laugh. It's all for a laugh.
I must admit, Sarah, I don't know about Reiki all that much.
Yeah, come on, tell us what it's
Okay,
about.
so I got into, I'm a survivor. I hate using the word victim. So I'm a survivor of domestic violence. And for years, I was deregulated, very dysregulated. I was always in fight or flight mode.
Okay.
And I was at a point where I actually wanted to take my own life.
Okay.
And I didn't know where to go. I was fed up of going to the GP, and I got to a point where I thought, if I keep going to the GP, they're going to get social services involved, and then my children are going to be looked into. And I went on the internet one day, and just something come up about an energy healing modality, which is called cord cutting. So one day I got in the car and I was going to Liverpool, and I was driving, and I ended up in Liscard. Don't ask me how.
You were going to Liverpool,
Yeah.
and you've done well.
I know.
You're heading in the right direction generally, like.
Generally,
Yeah.
missed the tunnel. I ended up in
I'm
Liscard.
sorry to laugh at this.
No,
by the
no,
way.
no,
I've got a
because
proper
of-
nervous disposition.
No, don't you worry. I was literally got there and went, what am I doing here? And it was meant to be. I'm a firm believer now that the universe will put people and take you places where you need to be.
Okay.
So I got to Liscard, met my cousin, and she was like, let's go for coffee. So I said, okay, let's go for a coffee. While I was there, she said, isn't that your friend? And when I looked over, I was like, oh my God, yeah, it is. It's Karen. I haven't seen her in 20 odd years. So my cousin went and she said, go and speak to her. So I did, sat down. And I said, what are you doing? Are you still doing, your cards and that? And she was like, no, I'm a metaphysical healer. I was like, tell me more. So I said, oh, cord cutting. She said, I do that. So I said, okay, tell me. So it's about cutting energy. So it's about cutting the cords that so when we've now got energy cords because we've interacted and we've used our energy to do that interaction.
I don't know how much energy I've put into any interactions, to be honest with you, Sarah. I'm not good, but...
But you give me a hug.
I did,
So
yes.
we've got that energy exchange there. So cord cutting is basically going, and if we look at it as a spider's web of energy, that's every person that you meet, an energy cord comes off and it attaches to them. So have you ever had that feeling where you go, I know physically and mentally I'm okay today, but why do I feel so low?
Yeah.
And she was explaining to me that these energy cords are connected to, from me to you, from you to you, so on.
Yeah.
So when someone's feeling low, that energy drips down and it can go to anyone that person's had contact with.
Right.
So I was like, okay. I was all baffled with it. And I was like,
Were you a believer?
At that time, no.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. And I thought, you know what have I got to lose?
Nothing.
What have I got to lose?
We literally said this in the first episode. We to do things and just jump into it and just go for it.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
And I think you've got to in this day and age. And I've come to the realisation people go, you only live once. No, you only die once. We've got to live every day.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Powerful,
I totally agree.
Powerful, that, yeah.
You know, and I was like, right, okay, I'm going to get this done. So when she sat me down and she was explaining what goes on and what tools are used, and she said, you will find that once you've had these cords cut, the people who you had the strongest energy pull with, and if you've not heard from them in 2-3 years, they will come back in to your life, be it text message, phone, or they might turn up at your front door. I was like, yeah, all right. Tell you what, I went home. That night I was sat there and an ex from years ago got in touch with me and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And I said, why have you, how are you? And, you know, and he said, it's really strange. He said, but today I just thought of you. I actually just thought of you today, thought up on how she's doing.
Wow.
That's a bit weird, isn't it? I love things like that. I love things like
things
that.
that you just can't explain, isn't it, really? Like...
It is, because it's a weird and wonderful.
It is, yeah. I love stuff like that. I love stuff like that.
So I started going and getting a lot of energy healing work done, a lot of crystal light bed therapy, a lot of tuning forks, sound healing. And then I was told, have you thought about going and having some Reiki? And I was like, no. She said, go and get some. Should you really enjoy it? Because you are a healer. And I was like, oh, me? Sure.
Little old me, you sure?
I'm like, no, I don't think. Anyway, I went, loved it. Went and booked in, got me level 1 done. Then I had to wait about 8 months. Went and done me level 2. Then I waited, I think probably about another 12 months. When I got me level 3, and then when got me level 4. And everyone that I've done Reiki on is literally unbelievable. To the point that little boy that I do who's got PDA, his teachers have said what a total difference in his attitude. His energy is very controlled now. The teachers just can't understand how he's gone from this little boy with PDA to this very chilled. He's just chilled, walks into school and he's all chilled.
Got a little swagger on him. And
yeah, it's great. I love it.
I love it. I love that. That's mad, isn't it? So that leads us on now to obviously, so what you do now.
Yeah, so I
get the glasses back on.
Get my glasses back on now, gosh. So I'm just getting my statistics there.
Oh, look at this. She's come prepared.
I'm
look at this,
you.
mate. On short notice, and she's coming with notes. You know what I mean? Professional.
Tonight on the 10 o'clock news.
Won't You're like Trevor McDonald. So a couple of years, so about 2019, I thought, am I going to take this? What am I going to do with it? Am I going to take it and build something from it? And I remember in 2013, I'd wrote it was a book to get everything out of me. So I was jotting down everything.
Like a journal almost.
Journaling, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just putting the odd things in. It wasn't like a proper journal at that point. And I remember putting in the Humminbird Centre. And I wanted to help at that point because the violence that I was going through, and I'd asked for help from the armed forces because my ex had been in the armed forces and no one would help me. And I thought, I want to set a centre up to help soldiers with post-traumatic stress and their families. And then as time had gone on, I thought, hold on. Everyone's dealing with the victims, the survivors. Who's dealing with the perpetrators?
That's a good point.
So they obviously need help. Jim, otherwise they might not be acting that way. Do you know what I mean? Some people are just lunatics. So I'm not going to condone.
Yeah, and it's entitlement. It's that entitlement that someone wants. That, you know. But if we look at the majority, more than 60% of perpetrators have been through trauma.
Mm-hmm.
They've either grown with domestic violence within the household, so the nature versus nurture. They are now thinking that is acceptable. It's normal.
Just normal behaviour. Normal everyday behaviour.
And it's not just men. We can't just put it on the men. You know, there are women out there, but the majority are men.
Yeah. Yeah.
92%. Let me get my glasses on.
Here we go.
So, yeah, 92% are men. And the rest of it is, you know, that 8% is women.
Yeah.
And that shows. But I am a firm believer. I don't just go off them statistics because we have to look at.
There's a lot of men that won't speak out.
Exactly.
A lot of men are ashamed that the partner, like a woman. If you're like, sorry, I'm not degrading women here.
No.
But they're like, how can I go to like the police station and say that my 5'2" missus, I'm 6'6" weighing, Joe or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of them, like so.
So it's not getting reported.
More men are probably just getting reported, isn't it? Really, and
yeah.
By the way, rightly so. If they're doing it,
and I'm not, you know, I'm not because I'm a woman and I'm a survivor. So you know, when people go, "Why are you dealing with perpetrators?" and my motto is, "We can't help one without helping the other."
No. But you've got to understand it as well, haven't you? So you've got to understand why they're acting like this.
Exactly.
Like, you know, to make them do it to someone that they're meant to love.
Yeah. And
also, as well, by helping the perpetrators, obviously the plan is you've got less people to help with the victims. Because if you're stopping the perpetrators, there will be no victims.
Yeah, it's the vicious circle.
Yeah. But again, let's say I haven't suffered DV. I'm not going to even try and comprehend what you've been through, or any survivor out there, or any perpetrator out there. But let's say, for example, like man and a woman, there's been DV, whichever way, and if you help that they might split up and they're never going to be back together again. But that perpetrator go and do that again, and again and again and again. If they get the help with it, like you're saving the future victims, the future survivors. Sorry, I know you don't like the word victims. Victims are wrong.
Sorry, yeah, I use the word victims. Yes.
Yeah,
no, I use it, and as you use it, but it's a word I don't like. I think survivor is a better name for what we've been through, because we have survived, but there are those that haven't.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And they are the victims.
Yeah.
To me.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that don't that can't come back from a fatal stab wound, they're the victim, and the family are victims.
Yeah.
We've been victims, but we are survivors.
You see so much of it on the telly, you know, like you get these like 24 hours in police custody and these sorts of programs, and the amount of them that involve DV is staggering. Like it's crazy.
And a lot of it is, you know, it's education. It's having that, being educated, having that emotional intelligence to take that step back. Now, I'm not saying I can't, you know, my trauma doesn't just come from domestic violence. It also comes from me being younger And I was told I would never amount to nothing. I was fat. I was ugly from such a small child.
Yeah.
So for me to, and I've only now over the years that I've been doing the healing journey, and I've been helping others on their journey, is that I realised that because I'd been put down from such a young age, I became attached. I had an attachment style of someone showing me affection. Oh, I'd be like, oh, it's shown me this affection. Oh, fabulous. And it's only now I go, that's because I was told I was all these things growing up. And then when I found my first partner, when we got together and I'd explained everything that I'd been through growing up, thinking that, a shared story shared is, story halved, isn't it? And he used that against me.
Mm.
So every time that he wanted, you're fat, you're ugly. And I was fat. I'd put on that much weight, but it wasn't from overeating, because I very rarely ate. It was from being in fight or flight mode. So I was high cortisol levels, they were through the roof. And when your cortisol levels are through the roof, your body can't regulate itself.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So when I came out of my 13-year relationship of domestic violence, the weight fell off me like that.
Really, yeah.
13 stone in the bugger.
Really, wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe I need to get rid of caffeine. Maybe I'll lose some weight.
We can't promote that. You need to edit that bit out, you lunatic.
That's not being edited out. Staying in. It's the best joke I've done on this podcast so far in all 7 episodes. I mean, that's staying in that.
For fuck's sake.
Staying in that. Love you, Catherine.
Something really serious here.
No, I know, but...
You got to have a laugh and a joke about it, though, haven't you? I mean, me and Eve are terrible.
Another future podcast guest, by the way.
Yeah. And with regarding to that domestic violence, I've gone off on a tangent. I forgot where
It's
it
okay.
was.
Keep going.
Was that
Keep
menopause?
going.
We'll bring you back in a sec. I remember where you were off to. Don't worry. Just finish
That
yourself
does.
off.
I'm glad
Just
you
finish
do.
yourself off. Okay.
It's not that kind of podcast, Richie.
Keep it PG. Fuck's sake.
So I literally, I lost all that weight, and then I look back and go, I put a wall up, because then I'm thinking to myself, if I tell someone about my past,
They're going to use it against me again.
they're going to use it against me, because
Aye.
the two people that I actually gave everything to, and thought that I could trust them, they
Used it as a weapon.
literally just used it as a weapon against me.
It's terrible. That's
And it was
terrible.
always, it was the fat one. But I've had it all my life, and I go, that it doesn't bother me. It didn't bother me because I'd had it all my life.
It's still
Oh, no.
terrible, though, isn't it? It's still
But it did bother me,
shocking.
and that's only something that I realised once I'd proper gone on the journey
Yeah.
of looking back.
At the time, you thought, "Oh, that doesn't really
doesn't
bother me."
I've had it all my life.
But now you
But now I know
realise it really
did.
was affecting
It
you.
was
like,
affecting
yeah,
me, and it was
Yeah.
affecting my mental health,
Yeah.
because I'd be yo-yo dieting, or I'd go, right, I'm not eating, and I wouldn't eat for a week.
So, bringing us back
terrible, man.
onto the subject, you were telling us about Humminbird Holistic Therapy
Oh, yeah.
Hub.
Oh, yes.
So you were telling us that you help both the survivor and the perpetrator.
Yeah.
And
So
what
I
else?
I love the approach for the perpetrator help.
go and help Eve. I help the survivors at Reverse Northwest.
This is Eve Donnelly
Yes.
at
Eve.
Reverse Northwest.
Reverse Northwest. So I give my time to Eve to help her survivors of domestic violence. So they come in and they will have 6 sessions of intense energy healing, intense psychoeducation, talking and letting them know that, okay, yeah, they have been through this, but it doesn't define who they are. It doesn't define them. And then when I say, so I work with the perpetrators, they're like, and I say, but if I don't work with them, who is?
Who's gonna? Yeah.
Who's gonna? But I think I love that, by the way, and I completely get why. You've got to stop the cycle.
Yeah,
because they're gonna get with someone else, and they're gonna break down their barriers, break down their walls, and they're gonna do the exact same thing because they don't know no different right now. They think that, like, some cases they still think they're right. I imagine I struggle to wrap my head around it because I couldn't imagine being like that, to be quite honest with you, with anyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, my dog gets treated like he's a human as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, gets treated better than me. But you know, I'm trying to like I've not suffered it, and I hope I never do. You know, but it's quite empowering what you're doing. And I love that. Yeah. I love that, and you're also trying to break the
cycles.
Yeah. That's it. That's the key thing for me. Both of them. You don't want the survivor being a survivor again, because
I've got daughters.
So, but like,
you don't want them to go through what you had to go through.
Some 100%. Survivors though are attracted to dickheads. Sorry about my language.
I was.
Oh.
I was because at that point I didn't have the emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Or that the education of, because all I ever knew was
that's all right.
That's okay.
It sort of goes back to what you said before. Was it only took somebody to show you a little bit of affection, and that was it. You cling to them so.
And I took that because, and it's not my dad's fault, because my dad was. He was a really good dad, but he wasn't shown or told he was loved. So
it's different generation, isn't it? Different generation.
Shown and told how to do something, then you will go all your life. And I saw my dad coming and going affair after affair after affair, because again, he was the same. Someone would show him affection. He thought, oh, they love me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it wasn't the case. But I done exactly the same thing, and I can sit here now.
But like, it's taken a lot though to get to this, though, hasn't it?
Most definitely, yeah.
If you're like you're saying, but if we can get like using platforms like this one, using platforms like and other social media platforms and all that, spread the word, break the cycle.
It is breaking the cycle, and that's the biggest thing, is breaking that cycle. And I looked at my son, because I've got 2 girls and a boy, and he's only just turned 9.
He's outnumbered though in your house. I can imagine.
He's literally, he never comes out of his bedroom.
He hides. She's fucking
Sounds
on
like
one.
my 9-year-old.
She's on one. If it's not Sophia playing the drums, it'll be me screaming at the dogs. And he's like, oh, I'm staying with you.
Your house sounds like right good fun, by the way.
And I've got my daughter lives next door to me, my oldest one. I don't. Literally. And I looked at him and I thought, oh my God, I hope that you never lay your hands on a woman in your life. But I'm a firm believer that if you talk to your children and you
be open and honest
and show them the right way to treat someone, not just a woman, anyone.
Yeah.
Again, it's that nurture, isn't it? It's showing that, educating your children. And I sit with him and I go, right, if a girl come up to you and hit you, what would you do? And he went, hit her back, Mummy. And I went, no, mate. And he goes, walk away. And I said, exactly.
Yeah.
These are for writing, waving, eating. They're not for hitting.
Yeah.
I said, if you get to a point where a girl has got you to the pivotal point of wanting
snapping point,
slap her or headbutt her or throw her on the floor, do anything to her, I said, I will tell you now, if you do that, I will cut every tie.
Yeah.
Because you're not my child.
Yeah.
And he looks at, and I know it's really strong, and people will sit there and go, wow, she does that. But you know what? If you meet my little boy, he gets out the car, he runs round, he opens the door for you.
Oh, bless him.
That's
class.
He gets my keys and he goes, Mummy, let me open the front door. And he wants to open the front door. He's really, really good.
Do you know what? It's funny you should say that. It just brought a flashback to my mind about when I was a kid, my dad had this thing about you do not ever, ever, ever go in your mum's handbag. Ever. If she wants the handbag and you should take it to her. If she says go in and get my purse out of my handbag, you don't go in the handbag, you take her the whole handbag, she can get her own purse out.
Yeah,
and now, even to this day, I won't go into a woman's handbag because I've got my dad on my shoulder going, no, don't.
But
Even something as small as something like that, but it's just stuck, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we were the same. We were never like, and I wouldn't even dream of going in my mum's handbag.
No.
So bringing us back down to topic again,
I know,
guys.
we don't
We're all terrible, aren't we? So you're doing great work. Like, honestly, I love just listening to you talking your own experiences and how you're bringing up your own children and treating them right.
I think we've got
right from
yeah,
wrong.
it's education, isn't it?
So, what exactly in the holistic therapy hub that you're the Hummingbird Holistic Therapy? I'm just not going to say
Hummingbird
it.
Centre.
In what what you do, right? What sessions and stuff do you do? Like, what do you put on in this centre?
So,
like, what do you do?
Sell it to us.
So, Estelle, I'll show you.
Come on,
So, the psychoeducation.
Okay.
So, it's all about taking, the biggest thing is taking accountability.
Yes.
And I am not soft with them.
You have to do, but what's the point in being soft?
Saying you can sit there all you want and tell me a heap of shit, because that's what it is.
But you'll see straight through it, you know?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And the more I'm on this journey, the more my intuition is through the roof.
Finely tuned.
Finely tuned, really finely tuned.
Some fella tries to buy her a drink. He's like, "You're full of shit."
I bet you're a nightmare to try and charm you.
I knew an ex of mine was having an affair before he even come out. I knew.
Yeah.
Just from a change of his behaviour and stuff.
No, it was. I walked in. It was his whole energy.
Yeah.
Spoke to me.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, back to like what you do then. What
psychoeducation.
Okay.
And then we do on the holistic side, so we do all the psychoeducation, the accountability. I've got guys set in place to be taking them out hiking. I've got psychologists on, so they will be getting the psychologist.
Yeah.
They will also be getting the counselling. We also have children and adolescents practitioner that can come on board. Then we're going on to the holistic side. So the holistic side is you breathing. We've got to start re-regulating the nervous system. We have to go in and learn how to breathe properly. Then it's regulating it through cold water therapy, red light therapy, holistic healing.
Oh.
So it is, everyone goes,
It's very broad then.
It's a whole service.
Yeah.
So the service starts, you come in. So where I see it coming is from magistrates.
I was going to say, how do you get? Do you get referred these people, or do they come to you and ask you for help directly?
So at the moment that people are coming through and asking for the help, and they just pay a small amount because at the moment it's the funding.
It's the CIC, isn't it?
It's the CIC, so it's waiting for the funding. So they are paying a small nominal fee, which is £10.
Wow.
And you're getting all that for a tenner.
That's incredible.
At the moment.
I know that look.
So through that, once you've come in, you've started the psychoeducation, you've sat down, you're doing your holistic therapies, be it with the psychologist, be it with the counsellor, be it with the children and adolescents practitioner. We've got a nurse on board as well. The nurse will be taking the bloods. So I want to be doing drug and alcohol.
That literally was about to be my next question.
So we'll be testing for drug and alcohol.
If they are using, do you just say, sorry, we can't help? Or
if they are using, then I will find a pathway for them to go and get the help for the drug and alcohol.
Yeah.
If they are, what was going to say then? Oh yeah, I've totally gone off on a tangent again. Sorry.
No,
we've got the nurse, and the nurse will be taking the bloods.
I'm reading what you've sent to us, and I'm like, honestly, it's...
So the nurse will take the bloods, and she'll do urine checks as well.
Yeah.
The bloods are for the hormone balance.
Right.
So it's to make sure the thyroid is functioning properly. All the hormones are at the correct levels, because a man who's got no testosterone,
yeah,
too much testosterone, he's going to be like, "Ugh."
Or he's going to be low.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that, first off, medically, the sound.
Yeah.
Because you can't fix something that's broken on the inside.
Exactly. And you find.
I bet. Sorry to keep interrupting you. I imagine if you find like a chemical imbalance, like that's what you're looking for. If you find that, bet you 9 times out of 10, once you sort that chemical imbalance, I wouldn't say cure, but the
rest of it becomes easier.
The rest of it's easier. Yeah, like I'm really intrigued, to be honest with you.
It's that what you just said then about the nurse and stuff, and like you just said about you finding chemical imbalance, and you do that bit, the rest comes easier. It's not something I would never have thought of, that actually let's test for the medical stuff first
in the family, because my daughter's a nurse. So
that helps, doesn't it?
She's like, Mum, you need to do this, you need to do that.
So and she's, I think, as well, because she graduated as an LD nurse, so a learning disability nurse. And she was saying to me, we've got to look at hormones, and we've got to look at this drink. And I said, well, I've got drinking drugs down. The hormone bit I didn't.
Really? So she got you onto that sort of part?
Yeah. And then I was talking to Eve's friend, and she's a probation officer, and she was saying, have you thought about that? And I was like, yeah, we have. Fabulous. This is, and even probation is saying it. If you can do that, unbelievable.
Really, yeah. Really. And that leads you on to your future plans, doesn't it?
And the future plans are for a full rehabilitation centre in the middle of nowhere. And they are sent there for up to 12 months.
Wow.
That is where I see that these are the ones where they're now starting to, the ones that are going to be there for 12 months are the ones who are medium, who could be going up
towards a high risk.
A high risk.
Yeah.
So I want to be doing low and medium risk perpetrators, because there's nothing you're going to do with someone that just keeps going. And
no, there is some lunatics out there, isn't there? There's some people
and it's entitlement, and this is where, because they feel that they've had
this. They're just bad, aren't they? They're just bad.
The dark, the evil. Yeah. And there's no light in them whatsoever.
Yeah.
And we do get people like that.
Of course you do.
And we can't change them. We can only try. But they don't want the help.
I have got...
No, I think this is the thing with everything. The person they have to want to be helped, don't they? It's the same like with drug addiction, alcohol addiction. The person has to admit there's a problem and then seek the help and go, right, okay, yeah, I've got a problem, I need the help. Because without doing that, you're never going to get through to them, are you?
Exactly. And I'm the first one to put my hands up and go, I actually sat back and went, I need help. Because I think your body can only take a certain amount of stress and pain.
Yeah.
And then I then started noticing that I was reacting. I was becoming reactive. I was getting angry because I was permanently in fight mode.
Yeah.
Because I knew the moment that person would walk through the door,
there's going to be an altercation.
There's going to be...
It's like lighting a match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be that there might have been a bit of dust on top of the door, or there could, there could be a clothes, something on the floor, coat, a shoe.
So I have a question about how long have you been running this Humminbird?
So Humminbird was set up in 2020.
Okay, so
this is CIC.
Yeah.
From last August.
So I've got a bit of an odd question here, right? And I don't know how to say it properly. So, how many people have you helped, and have any of them reoffended following your help? So
the people that I've helped are, so at the moment I've one guy who is a perpetrator. The people that I've been helping are ones with the anger issues.
Okay.
So these are the drug and alcohol, who have been addicted to drugs, who've been addicted to alcohol, but who've been through trauma.
Yes.
And then that's one, and I'm trying to not say the name. So if you would know this individual, when I first met them, didn't like their energy, and they will tell you themselves. I did not like them. I said to my daughter, stay away.
Oh, you can just look at someone and know he's bad.
Stay away.
He's bad news, can't you? Yeah.
And as time went on and started getting to know him more and more, I was like, oh, bless him. He'd been through so much trauma.
Yeah.
And when I started me healing and I was got me Reiki, and I was like, you're going to be my guinea pig.
Yeah, I love it.
And this is a lad who would go to work on ketamine.
Fucking hell.
He'd be in the toilet, bumping at some cat in the toilet to get him through the day because his trauma was that bad.
Wow.
Self-harming himself. This is someone who, when I first looked at him, I went, oh my God, it's a smackhead. No, he's now gone through university. He's literally blown my mind. He's now a children and adolescents practitioner. That's who's on board with us.
Really? Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
He's gone
Full circle, like.
He's gone full circle. I am so proud.
Wow.
He's done all the work. I'm not the one who's done the work.
Just pointed him in the right direction.
You've just given the tools.
I give him the tools. I help. I will give you the help. I'll give you the tools. But you've got to do that work.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
And you know what? To look at him and to go to his graduation, see him graduate, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing.
That's class.
Just amazing.
That's class. So how far off, how much funding are you going to need for this centre then?
How much have you got?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So any millionaires out there?
Yeah, telling you.
On the Will,
Telling you. Absolutely.
Liverpool, the Greater Merseyside area.
Anywhere.
I mean, I love the fact of what you're doing, and I love the fact that like the someone who you openly admit that you thought you didn't like him, and I love the fact that you've given the tools, and now he's got a job working with you, helping other. That's fucking fantastic.
It goes to show that there's always something in there that you can, if you can grab the right strand, like
exactly, because 60% of people have been through either sexual abuse, domestic violence, growing up as children, drug and alcohol. It all interlinks. Mental health in the family. Yeah. That is a form of abuse as well.
Yeah.
And they don't know they're doing it because in their mind, then they think they're being okay, they think they're normal, until someone actually says to them, do you actually see what you're doing?
Yeah.
But I can see, because my oldest daughter actually said to me, I thought you'd lost the plot, Mum. I actually thought you'd had a mental breakdown.
Really?
Because I'd been through that much in my whole life. I come to about 2020 and she was like, no, you've lost. You're gone.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, it was lockdown. Because halfway then, April coming lockdown, I was living my best life.
Oh yeah, I was on furlough. Me 80%. The weather was amazing.
I was still working.
Was you?
Yeah, I was still working.
I got the dog. We were out walking. The weight fell off me.
We were still being sent into people. I'm a building surveyor, and we were still being sent into people's houses looking damp mold, structural issues, and stuff like that through furlough. So and no word of a lie, I was jealous because all my mates were at home, and it was a fantastic summer as well.
It was the best summer we've had.
They're all in the garden doing these Zoom fucking quizzes and shite like this, and I'm going to look at someone's mouldy bits. It done me fucking head in.
I learned to play guitar. I was that bored and did my own head in. I bought a guitar and learned to play it.
And then she decided to do everyone else's head in the house.
Absolutely,
yeah, fucking hell.
Basically, that's
I
what
bought a juicer.
Can't play a tune on a juicer.
Well, you lose weight.
I could try, but you know.
No, I love I love your energy just in here, to be honest with you, and as well. It's really, I hope that it comes across well on the camera as well, and it's just amazing what going into all the chemical imbalances, going into all this, and
it's really drilling down into the root cause of what's causing this, and how can we fix it.
Why you went to shops, Sam? I was speaking to Sarah about like ADHD and how we think like 9 times out of 10 it's potentially misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
It is ACEs, childhood trauma and stuff like that,
Yes.
isn't it? Like, you know,
Most
talking
definitely.
about like some of my own family. I can't say it online because they'll fucking kill me. But you know, and it's just interesting to hear, like, you know, chemical imbalances, childhood trauma, and all that's being misdiagnosed, being misdiagnosed as ADHD as well, and other neurodiversity things. And what we're saying is, like, before you just go and medicate someone and throw medicine down them and make them into zombies and all this sort of stuff with the medicines, give a little bit of holistic therapy a try. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it is something I'm going to actually recommend to my mother about, like, my younger sister to come and maybe give you the chat. Really, like, I am genuinely like, I'm not going to say I'm a believer in all that Reiki stuff until I see it. I can't really believe
Come
it.
and have it yourself.
Yeah, go on, Richie. Let's film it for some content.
Hey, I'm up for that.
Yeah,
if you want to come, film it.
Hypnotise me. She makes me walk around like a fucking chicken.
Yes, can you?
We'll get me hypnotherapist to do that.
Oh, can we? Yeah, honestly. Why did you say chicken? Is that because Al in Toy Story 2 dressed up as a chicken?
Fuck off.
It is, isn't it?
She doesn't look like Big Al.
It looks like Al from Toy Story 2.
Now I see you.
Yeah, see. Don't me.
You can fuck off and all. We're cutting this.
You said chicken, not me.
Tell her to go.
You said chicken. I didn't say it.
But no, I will if you're open to a visit one day.
Yeah, most definitely.
Pop in and just have a chat with like some of the people in there and just say hello, explain some of the services that we can offer in our charity that we're also members of.
Yeah,
and the vouchers that you've given us as well. We're definitely going to do.
And I think interlinking is great, but you know we should collaborate more.
Do you know what? So that was like, so when we sort of first bandied the idea of the podcast around. It was obviously it's a mental health podcast, but obviously there are so many great small CICs and charities on the Wirral in Liverpool and in Greater Merseyside area that are doing some phenomenal work, and I think they should all be trying to work together because I think we can all help each other.
Do you know what it is? And I'm going to say it.
Say it.
And if they come at me,
I know what you're going to say.
Let them come at me because I don't care. Because all my life I've had this, and I really don't care what people say. CICs, some don't want to share the funding.
Correct.
They don't want to share the funding pot. Yeah. Now, this is why me and Eve at Eve Donnelly, Reverse Northwest. Hello, Eve.
Hello, Eve.
We have collaborated for a reason. Because we are both of the same idea. You can't help one without helping the other. And we're happy to go in for joint funding.
Yeah. And you've probably got more chance of getting it, haven't you?
If we all come together. Imagine that pot of money.
Yeah.
No, that though. Like, forget the money. Imagine how many people you could help.
Well, I need the money.
No.
To set the business up.
No, but what I'm saying is, though, right? It's if you all did, if everyone like banded together, networked, signpost, like I'm going to signpost people to you, you know, like, and you've seen our walk and talk therapies and stuff like that the Mercy Mind Project do run and stuff like that. You can even get them to listen to this podcast as well, which will help grow this as well. And most of them watch me lose my mind in the first half, to be quite honest with you, over different things and being called fucking Big Al off Toy Story 2. But the
that's nothing. Did I say that?
But the message is simple. If we work together, if we network, if we talk, if the charities, CICs, whatever you fucking do, if you're trying to help people, ask the person in the charity over the road and say, I've got this person here, it's not really working for me. I reckon you can help them. But also the more we work together, the more people we can help.
I get people coming through to me, and they're coming from the GP surgery and the mental health, you know, for the Wirral as a CPS, and I send them. I can't help them because I don't deal with female survivors. So I signpost them on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to Reverse Northwest. Here's the number. Speak to Eve.
She's lovely.
Unbelievable.
She's fantastic.
Go and see her.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, you will still be seeing me because I'm going to be the one doing your healing.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, fabulous. Okay. So
it's working collaborative though, isn't it?
Exactly.
And that's what we need. I think
And men that go to Eve, or even the women that go to Eve, say, "Me son or me husband," or is there anything you know? Send them to me.
Like like just moving into some stuff that like Sam runs a peer-to-peer support group called the Listening Space, and we have like, and one guy just walked in off the street and just came down. He's there every week now. He eats a lot of Haribo, like, and gets a bit excited. But most of the, like, it's a lovely, safe environment where like particularly when I've been there, I've shared a lot of my experiences there, haven't I? And like, you know, and you've spoken. We've had a few other people there. It's
to be honest, not
quite empowering when someone else opens their mouth.
So to be honest, not a lot of. I think for me, I think 60 to 70% of the people who come, it's more of like a social isolation thing.
Yeah.
This might be the only different group of people they are with all week outside of their household. And, you know, we all know what it's like to be stuck in, as I said about lockdown, but stuck in your house and you can't see anybody. It's like, it drives you insane. So I think like it's a lot to do with the social isolation thing. So for a lot of the lads,
which is, and then that impacts the mental health, and then it snowballs, doesn't it? It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Well, yeah, 100%. Because like someone who's stuck in all the time, they might eventually like get out and get themselves a partner, but then they start to isolate themselves again. Next thing you know, they've had a bit of a Barney, and and next thing you know, they're in court and they're seeing you. Whereas like we need to try and prevent it everywhere before before we don't want them coming to you at some point either. We just want them to. And then the perpetrator then doesn't become the perpetrator. He's just having a bit of a bad day, and some holistic healing, a nice conversation with you, some Reiki, some other therapies, test his chemical imbalance, you know, and you think, you know, you just get yourself some magnesium. You just get yourself some
talking, as you said, it's that talking.
It's the opening up, isn't it?
Get yourself some magnesium and get yourself all the little bits and bobs, and then go over there. They're doing a walk and talk on Sunday. Go and chat with other fellas in the same boat as you, and you'll be sound.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is why I'm a firm believer that Kivo, mate of mine, he's ex-army, so he's a life coach, so he does a lot of talking. So I've said to him, Keith, mate, will you work with these lads, these fellas? And he's gone, yeah, of course. Let me know when you've got a group in, and I'll take them up mountains and beast them.
Yeah.
He said, because that's what they need as well.
You've got to get out. You've got to get out.
And I think they've got to get off the Whittle.
Yeah.
For the people that live on the Whittle, I don't even think leave the Whittle.
No, I don't leave that much either, to be honest with you.
Literally,
it is.
Some people go to Liverpool and don't even make the tunnel. They get to Liscard, do you know what I
mean? But you are right. The Whittles are pretty much closed shop. If you're born on here, you tend to stay on here. Yeah. But in the same breath as well, it's got some lovely places to live as well.
Stunning. I mean, I move away and I move back. I've lived all over. I've lived in Yorkshire, I've lived in London, and I keep coming back to the Wirral.
There's no place like home.
Exactly, that's what your mum says. Feel like Dorothy. You just shake me little.
I was going to say, yeah, just click, yeah. Absolutely.
It's just it's a fantastic message from you there, really, Sarah, saying that like all these groups of charities and CICs help each other, you'll get more money and you'll be able to help more people.
Exactly.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Is the fact that some don't want to collaborate because they want all the money for themselves. Do you know what I mean? And it's like
and it is greed.
And
they could get it all themselves and keep it in their little.
Well, is that looking out for the greater good? It's not, is it?
No.
Really, let's be honest, it's not. So
you know, people say to me, "You're never going to be a millionaire, yeah." And I go, "Why?" And they say, "Because you don't take money from no one." I don't. I've got people that I deal with cancer patients as well. So if you've got cancer, you can come to me for free. I don't want nothing.
Yeah.
And people go, say it, and I go, what?
Yeah.
I've been given
just
a
like
gift.
Helping people. Yeah,
I've been given a gift.
Yeah. You're a healer.
And
yeah,
I'm a firm believer. I'm not into charging £100 for a. Literally, I want to be that's why I become a CIC, because I want to be able to give people who can afford it a reduced rate.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that healing we shouldn't be worrying about where we're getting the money from to heal.
Well, especially when you're dealing with something as so important as like domestic violence.
Because I know if I worked out what I've spent, and I go every 2 weeks still for my healing. So if I worked out what I've spent over the years, thousands,
Yeah.
thousands and thousands.
House in Barbados.
Probably, yeah.
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 Literally.
But you need it though, don't you?
Otherwise, I wouldn't be sat here now.
Exactly. And you wouldn't be helping as many people as you do.
Exactly. And I wouldn't be, as my daughter said to me, she noticed something. I now smile. I've now got a smile in my eyes.
So
Nice.
even when
Love
you're not
that.
smiling, she can look at you and think she's happy. Yeah. Bit doolally, but happy.
Yeah. Mad as a box of frogs. I am the first person to say I'm as mad as a box of frogs.
Hey, you, shut up playing those drums, Rhea, for God's sake.
I actually say so. Do us a favour, because even my daughter goes, "Mummy, you're feeling a little bit. Do you need a bang of the drums?" And I go, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Well, we were
Yeah.
literally speaking about this before. We're actually going to go and look into going to these places where you're allowed to smash things up.
Oh, so you've seen them, where you smash all the shit up with a baseball bat and that.
Well, the funny thing you should say that.
Have you been?
The funny thing you should say that. No, that's what I'm actually going to be doing. So once I get a big enough space in there, we're going to have. So as I said before, we'll have cold dip pools. We'll have the therapy rooms. We will also have a breakout room. So the breakout room will be in there where you go, and it's a controlled environment. I do Krav Maga now, so I will be in
Love
there,
it.
and we will be in a controlled environment. You want to get your anger out? Come on, then.
Smash it.
Yes.
Smash it in.
Yeah, smash that kitchen unit to pieces.
Yes.
Not even that. There's going to be a doll there, because people who've been through, could have been through sexual abuse. This perpetrator might have been sexually abused as a young child. He's still seeing that person's face. Get him the punching dolls, the mannequins.
Yeah.
One of them.
Ones you have in the MMA gyms and that.
Go and punch hell out of that.
Yeah. Make him feel better about himself.
Go and take it out on that. Don't go home and take it out on someone in the house.
Yeah.
Because my argument is with them, but you were all right at work, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't lose your temper in work. Didn't lose your temper in the shops. But you thought it'd be all right to lose your temper when you got home.
Well, home's a safe space, though, isn't
why
it?
is that? Why is that? What's the root cause of that? Is it?
They
Is it a safe space thing? Is it?
They go home and they feel safe, and then everything comes out,
And then it's like,
and then it's an explosion when you get in the door. I've seen it.
and because they keep hold of it and they keep pushing it down, and they'll push it all down.
So you'll have like for example like 3 or 4 emails or 3 or 4 meetings come in, and the same dickhead's doing your head in all day every day, and you're like, I could fucking batter him, And then you get home, and then next thing you know, you get home. Oh, by the way, the fence panels blew out or whatever like that. And next thing you know,
off like a bottle of pop.
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
The human brain's mental, mate. It really is.
This is why I've took myself back off to university.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm doing forensic psychology.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you hope that's gonna sort of?
So
lead?
I want to in where I see myself as a doctor of forensic psychology.
Wow.
So I want to be able to look at them, break them down, and actually say to them, "There you go. That is you.
Really? Yeah.
I just profiled you, and that is what you are. And,
and
we are going to fix you.
Yeah.
We'll sort you out.
This is the first step. This is a start. This is how we get to the bottom of what's been going on, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Class.
No, it's a good
Love
goal.
that.
It's a good goal, isn't
Love
it?
that.
So, I know that, yeah, I'm qualified in what I do. I've got my qualifications. I'm regulated by the complementary health, who a little bit like the CQC for the NHS. So they regulate me. They're my regulatory body. So they come and regulate me. But I wanted to be able to say, well, hold on, why do I need to pay a psychologist when I can become one myself?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, these few years now, yes, I am going to have to pay out for a psychologist, but then I'm not going to need to at the end of it, because I'll already be doing it myself. And I'll be able to have that qualification to go, no, I'll do the profiling, you just do your normal psychology, your clinical psychology, and I will do the forensic side. Because I want to know why people do what they do. I want to know
what makes a person tick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like get really into their head and say,
what gives a human, what makes a human sit there and go, I'm going to beat the living shit out of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what it is. It's trauma because it could be that you've banged a door and they've got complex PTSD. They go off like a bottle of pop. Could be that they've been sexually abused and someone might look like that person. I've come across that before. Where I've
just
said,
like looks like them. Like,
yeah, where you've gone, why have you hit them? Why did you hit them? Well, when I was drunk, I had a sly look and it looked like the person who, sexually abused me. Oh, right, okay. So I get that is triggered. So we need to deal with the triggers. What's triggering them? Why are they doing this? Have they been through the trauma as a young child? If they have, then we know we've got a lot of work on to get them re-regulated again. And it's going to be a long job, but it'll be a job where they can sit at the end of it and go, do you know what? I've changed for the better. I've got emotional intelligence. I don't treat people how I used to treat them. I've now got respect for people. And that is what I want. I want to be able to, I want the world to have the next generation of good lads who know that they don't have to put the fists up to go and hit a girl. And if that girl, because it's not just all men, so if that girl hits a boy, then you will be coming to me also, and I'll be telling you what you know.
Yeah.
No, fantastic. I think it's really just hit the nail on the head there. Really, what it is. Really, that's the whole point of this podcast. We're trying to help the people now to help the people tomorrow.
It's our next 100%. Generation.
Yeah.
It's my little boy, my 9-year-old boy.
Yeah, and mine, yeah.
Our children, it's our children that we need to safeguard, be it boy or girl.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what gender you are, you need to be safeguarded. And I think we need to deal with these individuals who think that it's okay to explode and use violence as a way of coping for their trauma and other people.
Amazing. Class. Absolutely brilliant. Sarah, tell everybody where they can find you and your services that you offer.
You know what? I was actually going to be dead for. I was going to go, you can find me, Jean Corporation, mate. No.
You're in a Birkenhead King of it.
So we go to Birkenhead. Okay, so I'm at the Laird Health and Business Centre on Laird Street by the St. James's Centre in Birkenhead, in Birken Vegas. That's where we are.
Love it.
For now.
Your socials? On socials? Can everyone find you on the socials?
She's on Instagram, Hummingbird Centre, CIC, and also TikTok.
Yeah,
we're just on TikTok now.
I've literally made a TikTok account 2 days ago.
I need to transfer
Don't have a clue.
all me.
Don't have a clue.
If you need, I'm all right on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Instagram.
Maybe you can help us then. Cause,
But you can do your lives. You can go live.
We're not quite live yet. We're not uncouth enough to go live. Really.
Well,
I'm still trying to recover from being called a fat twat on Instagram, so
Just go, and.
No, do you know what? I went, thanks for your comment. That's helping the algorithm. Cheers, mate. Nice one.
And that's what. This is why I go. I love a troll.
Oh, do you know what? I felt famous. I was like, I texted him. I've got my first internet trial. I feel famous. I was like, get in.
Carry on.
I was in a bit of shock. I was like, I seen the comments and I could see you typing already to me. I was like, it's gonna, and you just took it really well. You turned that negative into a real positive, and I'm quite proud of you for that, Sam.
Thanks.
So I would have betted him and had a full-on fucking row with him.
I had to stop Catherine from commenting. I was like, if you fucking comment on that, I'm divorcing you. Just stay away. Don't get involved. I'm gonna tell him. No, you won't.
Thanks very much, Jess. Jess. Sorry, I'm thinking of Jess because you remind me so much of her because she's trying to do it herself with young kids as well.
Yeah.
And this is where we can interlink.
Exactly. This is where we get everyone
That's
together,
what was just in my head about the interlinking. Definitely.
Because I deal with the 16 plus in the men.
Yeah.
And then the girls, I'm going from 18.
Yeah. Okay. Where Jess does up to that point, pretty much, doesn't she? So
if she's got anyone who is got anger management problems, then send them my way.
Exactly.
Girls and boys.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
Right.
Thank you. I was so nervous, I'm literally.
You've done class,
But you know what? I've got because I say something, and especially because I've got menopause, I forget, and I go, where was I? What was I just saying?
Oh,
No,
it's okay. Sam has to do it to me quite often all the time. I haven't got menopause.
This is why I can't do a podcast.
I'm just a bit mad.
Because literally, I kept going, Eve, we should do podcasts, and talk about your side and my side. And I was like, I can't do this.
You'd be boss.
You'd be fine.
It'd be well good, You should. You should look into doing it. Honestly, it'd be well good.
So I think we're gonna look at doing a reverse Northwest and Hummingbird podcast.
Collab. Well, if you need any help setting it up,
most
not that
definitely.
we
It's all right,
know
we'll
what
do
we're
that.
doing at all, give us a shout. But
We blag it well enough.
well, it gets released as an episode on the internet every other Monday, so we're doing all right, I suppose.
And we're up to episode 7. We've not been cancelled.
Yet.
Sarah might have caused us to be cancelled, but I'm only messing.
Did I call someone something?
I did earlier.
Yeah, no.
Sarah's like, did I cause some trouble? That doesn't sound like me at all.
It's not me.
Right.
Me.
Thank you very much,
and
Sarah,
again, thanks for
honestly.
bailing us out of this shit
Oh,
today.
no, thank
You've,
you for
you've
having me.
absolutely,
Literally.
you've done us a solid.
I'll literally be signposting people to you. I really
Yeah,
will.
100%.
Hey, and I'll become. When's your walks? Because can I come on your
26th.
walks, or is it just men?
It's men only at the moment, but
Okay, well, sod you.
I know, yeah.
Can I come dressed wrong and stuff like that?
Yeah, put a fake beard on and all that.
I tell you, because my voice box, someone said to me, why do you talk so deep? And is it because you smoke? And I said, no, it's because my ex-partner tried to snap me neck
yeah.
and broke my voice box.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
so sorry. And
But
I go,
You see them like go, oh my God. Yeah, panic.
Like this episode will go out, so all the members of the Amazing Mind Project will definitely see it, and all our social media followers and everyone will see this and see what amazing work you do
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
We'll put your links to your
And I do
socials and your
have on
website
me-
and stuff.
on me, I think on Instagram, there's some feedback from clients who've been in, and so
Yeah, so
Class.
we'll post all your socials and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
we'll
and
sort
we'll
that.
try and big you up as much as we can as well.
100%.
we've also, because you're doing the walking and all that, I've got a sports range coming out.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you now?
Okay.
Yeah, sports clothes. Running.
Okay.
So running, vest, tops, pants, and gym wear.
Okay.
So it's men on the mend.
Fantastic. We'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that.
I can see a sponsorship deal.
Yeah, I
here,
can see a
Richie.
sponsorship coming on as well.
I can see a sponsorship deal here.
So it's more.
You'll have to do some massive sizes, by the way. Like, I'll just stitch 2 together. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
We'll
won't
sort
stitch
it
two. I'll get you one. I'll get you one personally. Don't you?
Legend. Absolute
Thanks,
legend.
Sarah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you
Thank
again
you.
for coming in.
It's such an amazing thing you're doing.
Yeah, 100%.
Honestly, keep
100%.
going and don't stop pushing, please.
I'm not going
Thank
to.
you. Thank you.
Next is the Merseyside Police Commissioner. I want here now.
Go for it.
Emily.
Go and get her.
Emily, if you're listening, I'm coming for you.
Go on, girl. Go on, girl.
Sam, it's been emotional.
It's been emotional. It's been an incredible episode. That's been phenomenal, to be fair. Thanks again to you, Richie, as always, mate. Absolute legend.
Cheers.
Thanks to everyone who watching and listening. Thanks to everybody who actually watched our first video episode 2 weeks ago on YouTube. That was incredible. So thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. Usual stuff: like, share, comment, subscribe, rate. No, blah 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 blah. Love you all. See you later. Bye.
Take care, guys. Bye bye.